Hey everyone, this is Scott Leroy of Scott Leroy Marketing coming in for their weekly tip. And today's tip is actually about an upcoming holiday. Alright, so this is going to be talking about how you can actually create some Halloween pieces that you can send out over through email, over through social, whatever you may prefer to do with them. So inside your command account, on the left-hand side, you're going to have your designs. This is where all your different design options are going to be accessible for you to utilize. So once we click on designs on here, we're going to select the Create Design option at the top right. So this little blue turquoise-ish button that says Create Design. So let's go and select that real quick. And then from here we can choose what we're looking for. So I personally am just going to look for the social option on here for the time being. I'm going to click on this real quick. And now we're going to see all the different pieces that are available. Now this won't pop up immediately. I was just inside this earlier, but once you pop on here and hop into the design section, on the left hand side you're going to see all the different options available for you to utilize for your social designs. If we click on holidays, we can then click on October to see the upcoming October holidays that we can utilize, right? All the different pieces. Now if we scroll down just a little bit further on here, now we're going to see all the different spooky-ish items that you can use right away. And of course, back up at the top, you can actually search these by social stories, social wide, social square. So maybe I'm going to go with social square so I can just utilize this right away over on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere possible. Alright, so we have a couple different Halloween ones starting up here all the way through down to this one. So it looks like we've got 8 different pieces we can choose from. And all you'd have to do to use them is just click on this right here where it says Use. Alright, so once you hover over it, you can click on Use. And then, of course, right where they have the DBA name, we can add inside our own DBA that we'd like to utilize. We'll be able to add inside some additional text if we want to. So if I want to put text on here that just says Happy Halloween, all right, I can do all of this right away. All right, maybe I want to make this a little bigger on here too. So let's move this bad boy around. I want to change that as well. Let's go ahead and change the color on here to white so it'll stand out a little bit easier on here. And I'll drag this out to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. And let's move this. Oh, don't want to move that. Let's move this a little bit higher up here. All right, or maybe I want to put it down here. That might look a little bit better. All right, now you can do whatever you want to on here. Completely up to you. And then, of course, you can add inside from your assets on here, anything you might already have set. Whether it's your image assets on here, you can pull inside different logos you might have. Completely up to you in this case. All right, so if I go under logos, I'll go to my assets. All right, so maybe I just want to add this one in. Change it out, and now we're good to go. So I could literally use this right away if I wanted to. This one looks a little funky on here with how it says Happy Halloween. A little too big for me. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller down here. Throw it one way. Let's see what it looks like at 98. Maybe that'll look a little bit better to hide inside these little graphics we got behind it. Alright, but then once I click this Done option on here, I can save it, and then I can download this right away as well too. Alright, so completely up to you of what you'd like to do on here. Alright, so if I hop back inside, just want to make sure it's saved, everything's good to go. And then I can click this download option to download this immediately as well. Alright, and then of course you'll have a couple different options you can utilize. I personally prefer PNG, completely up to y'all in this case. Alright, but then once I download it, I'll have that ready to go, and I can then post that out over on my social platforms immediately. Alright, so that's how simple it is to go through and create a social piece for Halloween through your command account.